Whatever the old ones were. Had Marines on.
You tell how old it is. All the C-130s are still silver. They're not even camouflage yet.
Okay.
Now you couldn't find a silver C-130 to save your life. That's my dog.
Is that a shepherd or something?
No, they look like little shepherds. I don't know what the hell they are. They're just mutts. But that little puppy that we had.
What kind of patch you got on? Is it the Bearcat?
Where?
That big one over on the right on your sleeve.
173rd.
Is that the Eagle or something?
It's, no, 173rd is, here, I'll show you.
That's good size patch.
Yeah. That's the 173rd patch. I'll show you on the jacket. The bigger one I got. It's this patch here.
No. Not that big though, right?
No, no, same size.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's strange how the Army always has their name on their breast pocket, and the Marines never. I'm surprised the Marines never went to that.
I never knew what they did.
I always liked it.
Yeah. Oh, we're at Bearcat now. I'm checking security. This is the 4th Infantry base camp at Bearcat. I'm going out checking the perimeter. We secured their base camp while the engineers were building it. The 4th Marine or the 4th Infantry Division wasn't in country yet, but when they came in, this is where they came into, and we were there when we were their security when the engineers cut it out of the jungle. In a minute, you'll see the big 175 millimeter guns. These are the ones that, at the time, these were not supposed to be. Wait, see the next one. These weren't supposed to be in Vietnam because they could fire atomic weapons. And they fired it once inside the perimeter, knocked the mess tent down about 100 meters away, just from the concussion of firing the gun.
From the back blast?
Yeah, no, just the concussion, the sound wave coming out from the gun after when it fired. So now every time they fired it, they had to take it outside the perimeter. That's a sergeant major, battalion sergeant major to me. I was in charge of the guard, all the guard, the perimeter guard security for the division base camp.
Those are all Army right there?
Yeah, these are M48 tanks coming in from the 4th Infantry. Now we're just getting ready to leave. The 4th Infantry is coming in now, and once they get in, they'll take over security and we'll leave and we'll have an air assault. This was a Christmas 1966. You'll see a real small LZ that we go into is LZ Stump. We can only put 2 helicopters in at a time. And we get shot at coming down. You see me crawl, the camera getting dragged through the grass and everything. We got ambush going in, we got ambush going out. That was really hairy. Now this one, it was a real nice night, and the air is full of tracers, but none of the tracers showed up. You can see the green tracers coming in and the red tracers going out, but the only thing that showed up was the parachute flares.
That's strange. They usually show up. If you can see them with your eyes, you think it'd show up on the camera.
Yeah, I took a chance. But
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was because the flares were so much brighter or they just were too small, the dots of light to be picked up, but it
Probably
didn't come
now,
out.
the camera gear.
Oh, now they would have, but it didn't
the
there.
optics probably just weren't too better.
Okay, this is we're playing with the toys for the orphanage. We were supporting an orphanage, and Lois and my mother sent us a bunch of toys for the orphanage. We were playing with all the stuff. This is just before Christmas '66. And you see they're just taking the, if you look, you can barely make it out, but they're taking the gun, see the gun? It's a self-propelled gun anyway, but they're bringing it back from firing it. They just had it out on a fire mission, now they're taking it back, and then that's the security that goes out with it, and the ammo was carried in another M113 armor personnel carrier.
But the first time it went off, it shook everybody up.
Well, it did. That's why they didn't know what it was going to do. They fired it. Now they're leaving. The 4th Infantry's coming in, and these, I don't know who owned these guns. 173rd didn't. But they're going out. They'll go someplace else now. The 4th Infantry's coming in, and we're getting ready to leave. This is the morning we left.
I mean, if you weren't ready for the thing to go off, you're leaning.
Well, see, what they did is they didn't know what was going to happen. They just fired it where it was at its emplacement, and the mess tent was about 100 meters behind it. And when they fired it, it blew the mess tent down. All the pans and the stuff they had up on the hooks got knocked off. Okay, now what we're going to do here, that's me, and we're going from here. They're taking us the trucks to the helipad here at Bearcat. We go out for the CH-47 Chinooks, which that's what these are here, the big helicopters, to the assault base, and then we go out on the Hueys on the air assault. These are just transports. We're not engaged in an assault here. We're just flying out.
Either those I've been on, or they're
Huh?
or something.
What?
The double props.
Yeah.
I've been on the ones with double props.
Now the Marines have one, and the Navy has one that's smaller, the Sea Knight.
Yeah, that's
It looks just like it, but it's smaller.
Oh,
It's about half, maybe a quarter smaller, and it doesn't have jet engines. The Chinook has 2 jet engines up on the tail. But they both unload the same way through the back. That's out the back, the tailgate. Okay, now we're down. This is, from here we're going to assault out. And this is the staging area for the air assault into LZ Stump. This is LZ Joe.
how long did it take to get everybody out there to get ready?
Well, you can only put 2 choppers in at a time, so it took forever. See, what happened was RECON went out one way and the line companies went out another, and when they put, I can't remember I think it was Ray Ramirez's squad got hit. They went into the small LZ Stump, and they got hit right away. So then our unit was diverted. We were going to another landing zone, and we were going to recon out of that, but we got in to they put us in to reinforce them, and then they started bringing people in to reinforce us all day long. Now we're getting ready to go out here now, and you'll see. I'll tell you what you're going to see first. You'll see the green up in the upper left-hand corner. The picture, that's me. See that patch? Clear? That's LZ Joe, or LZ Stump. You can see a wisp of smoke from where the firefight's going on between the helicopter and the